Minneapolis high school sports fans.
The Eagles tonight will be number 13
to the Minneapolis athletic fields here at the Ottawa County Fairground.
3 Ashley Vokes.
Here for regional Class 2-1A regional softball action.
19 Janie Flynn. Number 4 Kaylee Tector.
Minneapolis against
number 11,
versus
Brianna
number
Scott.
2 seeded Minneapolis
number 8,
against number
Brown.
3 seeded
number 12
Canton-Galva
Karen
Eagles.
Nelson.
Dale Leach.
The lineup for the Minneapolis Lions.
Dizzy Terry Robbins here.
Assisted by Heather O'Neill. Number 10, Kylie Gregg.
Play-by-play action.
Number 15, Parker Roth. Number 23,
the Lions have had their warm-ups.
Number 18,
Canton-Galva doing their warm-ups now.
Number 25,
the winner will play the number
Taylor
1 seed.
Number 22, Emily Fleming.
Sylvan Mustangs.
Number
in the
2,
game following
Taylor
this one.
Briggs.
This will be the only game we're bringing
19,
you here today
Stephanie Smith.
due to scheduling problems.
Number 24, Kelsey Moody.
On 19KINA.com and Channel 37 MCTV. Eagle
Jim
Communications
Johnson will
both.
Be third. Brandon Stevenson behind the plate. Brian Miller will be the first.
Like I say, the Lady Lions are number 2 seed. Drew a bye in the first round. And the Lady Eagles are third seed, also drawing a bye. El Saline and Sylvan Grove just finished a game that was a 10-run rule in the 5th inning. Favor of Sylvan. El Saline advanced to that game by beating Lincoln last Monday. This is the third season of softball for the Lions. And they're happy to be hosting this regional tonight here at Hat McCain Field at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds. Again, Terry Robbins, proprietor of the Minneapolis Raceway and former American Legion coach here in Minneapolis. Here with me tonight, Terry will be providing some color play. Umpires get ready to call them to the plate here. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back, fans. Terry Robbins has joined us now. Dizzy Terry.
You said you weren't going to say that, Dale. I told you about Dizzy Dean's story, so I'm going to be Dizzy Terry now.
That's right.
Well, thanks for having me down. It's been a long time since I've took enough time off to come to a ball game.
More than glad to have you here. Glad you could help out.
We coach a lot of boys ball and watch a lot of girls softball, but don't claim to be an expert at the girls game and barely knowledgeable about the boys game.
I know that's not true. You coach enough American Legion ball. I know that's not true.
Well, we had some good times. We had some good teams through the years and won some championships and had a lot of fun, and the kids still talk about it.
Yep. Not much difference there, except than the fact that, again, you just don't have they're throwing underhand instead of overhand and don't have a raised mound. Using a bigger ball, they can't lead off from base, but...
I'm already pleasantly surprised how well the girls handle the ball. I haven't been in years, and it's came a long way. These girls are athletes.
Yes, they are. Mike Perry and I mess up occasionally and say, well, she did that pretty well for a girl, but he's got to go home and face more women than I do, so he really gets to be there.
I'm sure I'll say that some wrong gender today about girls or boys or whatever, but it's looks like it might be a fun game here. It's a beautiful day out today.
Absolutely gorgeous. The wind has died down. We did have a nice little breeze out of the north that just kept us a little bit cool, but it's pretty much dead right now.
We'll catch one of these at the racetrack someday. Eventually, we've been having cold weather and rain outs, and been a real struggle and pretty stressful on our whole family trying to put all that together
Yeah.
out there.
We'll be sweating to the oldies pretty soon out there at the racetrack, I'm sure, every night.
Now, we're not going to do old jokes, are we?
No, no.
Okay. No fat or old jokes. We'll be fine today.
Well, we're finishing up the Eagles warm-ups here, getting ready for this, I guess, semifinal game.
We used to take these pre-game drills pretty serious in American Legion or Senior Babe Ruth ball. We'd try to really put on a show for the other team and almost do a little intimidation thing. We'd design our drills around some natural throws we'd be making in a ball game, throws that the catcher would naturally make, and throws that all the players would make, and try to look really good out there and make sure they knew that we were there to play.
Anytime you can get a psychological advantage, that's better. I remember Max Hosley telling me that when he was playing football for the Lions back in the late 40s, when they had those great teams back there. Of course, they had him and a couple other big hulking linemen. He said their coach would have them get out and not necessarily run, but just kind of walk and jog around the outside of the field, just flexing their arms and their muscles, just trying to psych them out, you know.
Make sure they know some big guys out there.
So any psychological advantage that can be gained is always helpful.
We always warm up our pitchers where everybody could kind of watch them, and we'd have our guys watch the other pitchers and see how good they were, and see what kind of pitches they were throwing, and their release points, see where the release points were. And early in the game, we would find out what the umpire liked to see as an umpire. Instead of just trying to throw the ball where we wanted it to, we'd make sure maybe he had a high or low strike zone.
But even then, in softball, I've seen at times, as in baseball, they'll start out calling strikes one way, and then they just move the strike zone around.
Well, then as a good coach and as a good player, you just go with him. He's your man.
Yep.
He's the one you got to please, and if he's a umpire like Marvin Keating was a good umpire, but he liked the low strike zone. So guess where we're going to throw the ball? We're going to throw it down there where Marvin likes it, and see if we get some people out.
Skipper for the Lions is Lance Vernon. Assistant coach is Heather O'Neill. Leading off for the Lions tonight when they bat will be Kylie Gregg, a freshman outfielder, followed by Parker Roth, who plays infield, and Sydney Roth, her sister, will be the cleanup hitter. Sydney has signed a scholarship for Stevens College out of Columbia, Missouri.
They are surprised in that first game just watching the DH. That'd be something new to us. We never did have that in the summer league ball. I think it's adds to the game a little.
KINA internet feed. We're about ready to get started here. The umps are talking with the skippers. Got 3 umps. Usually they have 2. But at least I think they employ 3. Maybe they just have 1 here for a backup. I don't know.
No, the other game they had, I noticed they had 3 umpires, yeah.
So usually during the regular season you'll see 2 blues out there.
After they have the game, does everybody go out in the outfield and fight like they do at the racetrack? They try not to do that here.
They use good sportsmanship here.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, our guys get pretty enthusiastic out there at the racetrack. I hope we have that here today.
There's I'll stop everybody saying they have good sportsmanship this practice.
You weren't going to mention the beer, were you? That's where you were going to go with that. You know, years ago, and they did that Title IX. Oh, I think it was in the 70s when they did the girls' athletic program.
Yeah.
I thought it was foolishness, but that was a bad thought on my part. It's been a wonderful program.
It was a bad thought on a lot of people's parts to oppose it. The girls have shown many times over the years that they belong in the athletic fold as well as the boys. They play some great games.
I just watched them warm up here, and they handle the ball pretty well. They got quite a few practices under their belt.
Yep.
I think they'll do good here
This
tonight.
is the third year for the program. Most of these girls have been in it 2 to 3 years. Coach Vernon's done a great job working with them. They've been getting better and better.
Now,
They're earning their stripes playing the teams in our league that are real good, like Sacred Heart and Beloit and the rest of them.
we always
Southeast Lane.
we always thought that in
Batting for the
at least summer league baseball that
Eagles will be number 13, Kaylee Breesy, the third baseman.
Cindy Ripper's doing announcing here at the local field, so you'll probably hear that from time to time. But we thought in baseball the pitching was 70%, 80% of the game. I don't know what it'd be in the softball league, but it'd be very
It's
important.
about the same. You have to have good defense right along with it. All right, first batter up for Canton-Galva. Pitching for the Lions is Taylor Ketron, number 25. Taylor, senior, third-year player. The boys team lost to Plainville yesterday by about 10, 11 runs.
The infield set in quite a bit at first and third base. This is probably a normal thing, kind of control the bunt a little bit.
Yep. You
Batter
never
steps
know.
out and takes the signal.
Never know when that bunt's going to be there.
Outfield's about a normal depth, not too deep, fairly shallow. We always tried to pick a player that had good foot speed and good eye and good judgment to lead off for us.
Yep.
I suppose softball people do about the same thing.
Yeah, like I say, I think the game is very similar, other than
Yeah.
the way the pitch and
The strategies are similar.
yeah.
I think the coach was having the take sign until he probably got the first called strike, and then we're gonna 3-2 now.
Inside and low.
Got us a base runner.
That brings up number 10, Kimmy Voth, the pitcher.
Got a lefty here.
Kimmy, you ready now?
We always found that base running skills scored us about as much run as our hitting did.
They really do. You can really get some advantage if the other team's napping in any way, shape, or form.
Kimmy, come on, you ready? Stand there.
I like the way the center fielder moves in there on the throw to second base. It covers that. Shortstop moves over nice, and the center fielder is very alert and comes in there and covers that up real nice.
Foul down the left field line.
You know, when something's going on the field, there better be 9 players moving, or
Yep.
the coach is going to be taking some notes.
Yep. 2 strikes here. No outs.
Now we would be set at what we call a double play depth here, which in the boys' game in hardball, it was third baseman would be back farther, but they may be trying to cover the bunt.
Swing and a miss. And they try to steal second. Safe. So the runner moves to second.
Plate number 3, the catcher, Ashley Vogt.
1 out. Ashley Vogt up to bat for the Canton-Galva Eagles. Captain continues to pitch. Lacey Sharp at third, Cindy Roth at short. A little high, ball 2. Kayla Briggs at second. And I'm not sure who's at first. Curve ball to the outside. Get there. He in for the catch on the foul ball.
That was a nice play, Dale. She cut it about 4 feet in foul territory and got there in a hurry. Looked to run her back right away. Third baseman covered. Nice play.
Runner stays at second. 2 down. Again, no leadoffs in softball. High hit. Second baseman on it. Oh, at right field, Greg catches it. Retires the side.
1/2 inning of play.
Did. Nice play. Got out of the inning.
Minneapolis will be coming.
0-all after 1/2 inning. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, fans. Ready for Kylie Gregg. Freshman. Leadoff hitter. Bottom of the first. Kylie plays right field. Caught that ball to end the inning. Blooper down to second base. Out at first.
1 down brings the center fielder, number 15, Parker Roth. The bat.
First half of a sister duo here. Parker Roth up, second batter. Parker's playing center field. Low and outside.
So far, Dale, I like the way these gals down in there, they got the bat back in what we call the launch zone. Got both eyes turned, watching the ball, got their head turned so they can see the ball with both eyes. Looked like pretty well coached.
Outside on the curveball. Strike one. 1-1 now. Right down the middle. Hit to the second baseman. She bobbles it, but retains it. Throws Parker out.
Just keep hitting the ball. It'll go through eventually. You get the bat on the ball, put the ball in play, put the ball in play on the ground.
Eventually it'll hit the gaps.
Yep. Somebody has to react to it. They got to field it. They got to catch it. They got to throw it. They got to catch it again. So 4 or 5 things have to happen when you put the ball in play like that on the ground. Hit a fly ball to the outfield. Looks like a wonderful play, but all they have to do is catch it and you're out. So
Yep.
Good hard hit ground balls are something you want to see.
Sydney Roth pops it up. Out to center field. She catches it to retire the side. So both
After 1 full inning,
teams after 1 inning, 0 runs.
the score's
We'll be back
tied
with the second
0-0.
inning coming up. Welcome back, fans. Getting here for the start of the second inning. 0-all.
Minneapolis made 3 pretty quick outs, but they were aggressive. They put the ball in play 3 times. They had 2 ground balls to second baseman and a pop fly to the center fielder. They might show a little more patience in the next inning or 2. Look at a few more pitches. They made their hitting attempts on the first or second pitch of each batting outing, so they might be a little more patient. Look at a little more pitches, make the pitcher throw a few more pitches, and hope that the edge wears off there a little later in the innings.
2 balls outside. 2-0 the count here. Roth tracks it down to first.
Nice play by the shortstop.
Smith, Stephanie Smith, tracks it down, or gets it from the shortstop, and out.
Very smooth. Watch her motion if you have a chance there. She charges the ball, catches the ball, does a little crow hop step with her throwing arm, with her throwing leg out in front of her, makes a nice throw to first base.
To her again.
See the little crow hop step?
Oh, little
Made a bad
high,
throw that time, but that'll happen.
Yep.
Got him
Back
in
to her,
second.
and she's out.
Good alert play. The left fielder drifted in behind first base and made that recovery. Nice play, nicely coached.
Sydney Roth. Right over the right side. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike 3. And the top half of the second retires. 0-all. We'll be back.
Batter here will be the fourth batter. Made 3 outs first inning, 3 up, 3 down, so it'll be the fourth batter in the lineup. We'd like to see somebody in this position, and normally that had a good power, has still had a good eye, because many times he'll be the leadoff hitter the second inning. So still got to have good judgment, try to get a base runner on, get something going here.
I heard that wrong. It's Lacey Sharp at bat, not the pitcher. Lacey plays third base. Low on that side.
Being a little more patient this inning before they came up and swang or put the ball in play in the first 2 or 3 pitches. They're going to look at a few here now. I think coaching strategy has changed slightly.
Pop up to the right field. He's caught it.
One down. That brings the pitcher, number 25, Taylor Ketron.
Yeah, it's a pitcher, Taylor Ketron. Yep.
We put the ball in play 4 out of 4 times here, so that's a good sign. Not striking our people out. Eventually they'll start hitting the ball harder in the gaps.
On deck is Emily Fleming, the catcher. High. Ball 1. Oh,
Nice play by the third baseman. But still, that ball was hit hard just at somebody. So
Pitcher, Emily Fleming.
this pitcher is not overwhelming, so we're going to be able to put the ball in play quite a bit. So we got to be defensive. And
Fleming hits it. Third baseman tracks it down. Out. At first. And that inning retires very quickly. We'll be back. Okay, here comes the catcher. A little delay. She was the last batter, so she had to get redressed.
well, that catcher is a tough position to play. You always look for someone that's got some toughness about them. They're the quarterback of your team. Everything's out in front of them. All the plays are right in front of the catcher. The only player on the field that has that advantage. So they need to be the quarterback of your team, have a lot of guts, and be a leader on your team.
Yep. Number 8 for the Eagles, up to bat. Low. Inside, maybe.
Some of this equipment has really changed. The ball color has changed since a few years ago, and some of these bats are very unusual looking. They're kind of a bell bat.
Back to Roth again, the short. Out
Nice
first.
play, nice play. Girl has a lot of potential. She's very smooth.
Taryn Nelson, the left
Her
fielder.
movements are smooth. Her footwork is nice. Made a nice throw to first base.
Second batter up. It's 0 all here, still in the top of the third. High and outside.
Watch our girls get at the ready. They're paying attention. They're coming set. They're getting on the ball with their feet, leaning slightly forward, ready to make the play.
Strike that time. Looked like the same location to me. 1-1. Let's count. Inside and low. If there'd been a runner on base, that'd been stealing there. Inside.
Are they allowed to have chatter? Like,
Oh yeah.
they just don't choose to do it, I guess. We could always have chatter. You never could address the batter by hey batter or by their proper name. But we always like to see a lot of infield chatter, just get everybody more involved.
And a walk. So 1 out, 1 on. Here with the walk. Foul ball down the left field line.
A ball like that, Dale, it's hit fair. She needs to field it with a bare hand, just like she did that foul ball, and that's called a do or die play. And a ball coming down there slow, you pick it up with your bare hand and you make that do or die. It makes you a break you at first base because you don't have any time to field the ball with your glove and transfer it.
Sure don't. Yep.
They're sure playing in on the corners, trying to stop the bunt for the sacrifice to second base because it's 0-0 game.
1-1. 2-1 now. Holding the runner at first.
They're going to have their shortstop cover. It looks like a second to the throw. It comes down there. A lot of times we would have the second baseman cover when we had a right-hand batter.
Low.
Right-hand batter, we'd have the second baseman cover so the wouldn't leave the gap open at shortstop. But the shortstop is such a good athlete, they may have her covering because of her strictly vulnerability.
I think that's the case. 2-2, the count. Hit the third baseman.
First base.
Safe. Oh, he called her out. No, he did safe. Yeah, okay.
Safe.
Pitcher number 10.
So runners at first and second, 2 outs, or 1
Number
out.
3,
Excuse
Ashley
me.
Vokes on deck.
There's that case where if you field that ball with your glove, it's almost impossible to throw the runner out, and it's very hard to field with your hand, but you almost must do. That's that do or die play I just addressed a little while ago.
I didn't notice that she gets with her glove.
She fielded with her glove, made the transfer. She did a nice job, but you just don't have enough time to do that. You got to field the ball with your bare-handed and make the throw all in one motion.
Uh-oh, hit the helmet of the batter. Bases are loaded. 1 out.
By pitch, brings the catcher number 3, Ashley Vokes.
Now the coach needs to decide here what he wants the players to do. If you're going to give up a run for an out, you're going to try to cut the run off at home. He's going to talk it over with the players and make sure everybody's on the same sheet of music he's on. Because right now you can get yourself in trouble pretty quick with 1 out and bases loaded.
Yep. They're going to take time out, and we will too. We'll be back. We have to listen to advertising here while we continue to play. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Hit the drag. Cuts them off. Any more runners coming home. Eagles move 1 in.
Stop number 6, Casey Shearer.
Base is still loaded.
As a coach and as a player here, you need to get your people to think about what they're going to do if the ball comes to them in this kind of situation. There's 15 things going on, so the players need to pre-think their actions.
So it's more of a reaction instead of stop and think and then do it.
You know, as a second baseman, as a shortstop, whatever you think at this point in time, the ball comes to me, there's the situation, what am I going to do with the ball if I get it?
Strike 2.
Baseball is more like that than almost any other game where you got it's just about half mental, half physical. Football is just it's a pretty physical game and not near as much planning and strategy as baseball would be.
Pop out to the behind us, to the right. 2-0 to count. 1 out. Bases loaded. 1-0 the score.
Infield's in like they're going to try to cut the ball off at the plate instead of maybe go for a double play.
Another pop up to the right.
The batter being real aggressive now, I might have my pitcher throw it's 2 strikes and no ball, so I could waste 1 or 2 here. I'd throw a ball high in her eyes where she's seen it real well. It's called a trigger pitch. She sees it real well but can't get the bat on it, and then try to strike her out.
Nice.
Good play by the second baseman.
Or not the drag.
She caught the ball nicely, looked the runners back to the base, made sure that
Briggs,
it wasn't going home. She did a nice play on that.
Runners all stay where they're at. 2 down. Low and outside. Got a lefty up again. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
I'd keep the ball out of the strike zone here for a pitcher too. She seems to like she's a little bit. Good play, right to the first baseman, right to the pitcher and to the first baseman for third out.
And the first baseman pulled her foot, wisely caught her mistake and stepped back for the out. And the Lions escape bases loaded with 1 run. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back for the bottom of the third. The Eagles scored 1 run on us there in the top of the third, so it's 1-0. Our leadoff batter here will be, looks like Caleb Briggs. Second baseman.
Need a base runner here, Dale.
Very badly.
This is the kind of pitcher that's not overpowering at all. She's around the strike zone. You need to be real patient with them because they can overwhelm you with your anxiety to hit that ball. That what we, quite frankly, call a dink ball. It's just a little off-speed pitch. It comes in there nice, and you're almost overwhelmed with how nice it looks to hit, and then you don't drive the ball somewhere. You need to have a lot of patience with a pitcher like this.
Pop up. Caught by the catcher. Out number 1.
That brings the first baseman, number 19, Stephanie Smith.
Steph Smith, first baseman up.
Catcher did a nice job on that. Got her mask off. Didn't throw her mask away till she found the ball in the air. And when she found the ball in the air, she threw the mask behind her so it wouldn't be a factor in catching the ball. You don't want to throw that mask away till you find that ball in the air because you may end up stumbling over it if you have to go a different direction than you thought you would.
Good advice. Another pop up to the left. Fielders can't get to it.
We need to start driving this ball around somewhere, and once we do, that'll catch on. Everybody will be driving the ball. We just got to get somebody to show hitting leadership here and hit the ball hard somewhere and show our team that we can do that.
Low and inside. Outside, excuse me. 1-1 the count. Strike 2. 1-2. To the baseman, shortstop, and out of first. 2 down.
Nice defensive play.
Number 24, the left fielder,
Kelsey Moody up, left fielder. Kelsey, a senior. Shows bunt. Pulls off. Ball 1. Strike. Showed bunt again. Followed through that time. Going away there to the shortstop.
There we go. We got a base
runner.
What I say, just keep putting the ball in play and hitting the ball hard somewhere, and it's going to go through. Or hit the ball on the ground like that, they have to field it cleanly and throw you out. And it takes several things to go right for them to do that.
Johnny Gregg, leadoff hitter, back up. Gone through the rotation once. Back to the pitcher. Got
Nice
Spur.
bunt. There's a break right there. We got 2 base runners on.
To the plate is the center fielder, number 15.
Parker Roth up.
Parker
Center
Roth.
fielder.
Two down.
Parker, a junior.
We'd like to see that runner to second. There's a lot of ways to score from second. Single, double, triple.
Back to the pitcher again. Got away from her.
Hustle, hustle.
Out at first. And that ends the inning. So after 3 It's 1-0, Canton-Galva. We'll be back. Okay, we're back here for the start of the fourth inning. The Lions trailing by 1. Had a good opportunity to go to waste there in the bottom of the third, stranded 2 runners.
We put the ball in play several times, and they handled it well several times. That's one of them innings that can come back and haunt you when you might have got a run or two and didn't. We got to be careful here not to walk, not to have any walks. If you go back through your scorebook all year long and you count your walks, it'll just be about the number of runs scored against you in that season. It's just amazing how close that will be over a season. Walks becoming runs against you.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. I haven't seen so far for Canton-Galva what I call any power hitters up to bat. Ooh.
Ouch, good thing.
That's the second batter that's got conked in the head.
Batter gets a walk. Brings up the second baseman, number 11, Brianna.
I have counted that much. I've seen stuff like that in pro baseball cause fights.
Yeah, that would clear the benches probably. Hard-fought pro game. Absolutely unintentional though.
Inside and high.
Is the total face mask, is that a high school rule, or do they have that in summer league too? I haven't seen that before.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched the summer league ball to know.
So,
But I know in baseball and softball they wear it in high school. What I am kind of amazed is the lack of a cap on the fielders.
yeah,
I would think that would help with the sun some,
Yeah.
but maybe not.
it's true.
Swing and a miss. She's out.
Coming to the plate, the right fielder, number 8, Sabrina Brown.
Probably one of the few girls that could be called a power hitter here. Inside, she bloops it fair to Moody at third, or in the outfield.
Kind of a little bloop single down the left field line, kind of off the handle of the bat.
Taryn Nelson.
Runners at first and second, 1 out.
The pitch was inside, so she took it to left field, just like you're supposed to. The ball's outside the plate, drive it to right field. Don't try to fight it, just kind of hit the ball where it's pitched.
Low. Ball 1.
Good job, Em.
1 out. Looks like they might be trying to bunt the runners to second and to third. They apparently think it's going to be a pretty low-scoring game, which looks like it's probably going to be.
Strike. Hold that bunt back. 1-1.
Now, as a player here, you need to be thinking your strategy. You're going to get the ball. You're going to get the ball, maybe look the runners back, go to first, maybe go to third with it, whatever your decision-making you have to make at the time, but you got to pre-think this. You can't just wait till the ball comes to you, then react to it.
Bunt foul here. 1-2 the count. Strike 3. Caught her swinging.
That's the best way to do it right there. Send him back to the
We
dugout.
have the third baseman, number 13,
2 down.
Breesy.
Runners on first and second.
Forced out at third, second, and first.
Inside. Low.
Make the play the easiest place to get out of the inning. I think we're going to start driving the ball around when we come up to bat next inning. We got number 3 batter coming up.
She's our big hitter.
They've watched the pitcher 4 innings now.
Right back to the
Good play. Nice play by
out
the
at work first.
nice play by the pitcher.
After 3.5 innings of play,
Taylor
Canton-Galva
Kitchen.
won.
Nice job.
Minneapolis, back to back.
Pretty well played game.
We'll be back after another word from our sponsors. Okay, bottom of the fourth coming up here. Sydney Roth, lead off hitter here.
Well, Dale, you can talk about this all day long, but at some point you got to start hitting the ball and hitting it hard somewhere. And
Yep.
it's about time we started doing it. There was going to be a.
And this girl can do it.
She needs to be patient because she's getting a good look at the ball coming in. The pitcher's nowhere near overwhelming. You just got to be patient. There you go.
And Sydney safe on first. Nice to get a runner with that first hit instead of a
Sharp.
first batter instead of an out. Gives you a little advantage of that.
It really gives you advantage in hardball because it puts your pitcher over into its stretch position instead of wind up, and it don't affect the softball game like that, though.
High. Sydney steals. Safe.
That's a pretty risky play, but the coach pulled it off. They took the double play out of the game and also put a runner in scoring position. Third base is really where you want the runner now. There's like 9 ways to score from third base, and it's the pass ball, wild pitch, on and on and on. So
Lacey Sharp up to that. Hit to the shortstop.
there you go.
Through.
Hustle, hustle.
And Sydney safe at third. Overthrow.
Now we're going. We got a little rally going. Here
And
looks good.
Ross Sharp picks second.
Safe on base. That brings the pitcher, number 25.
So 2 runners
Taylor
in scoring
Pittman
position
to
now.
the
No
plate.
outs.
You never want to make the first or third out at third base. It just making the first out over there is a no-no because you got a lot of time to get over, and making the third out there is a no-no.
Pitcher catching up.
Ball was out of her strike zone, right up in her eye. She thought she'd get a bat on it and couldn't. She needs to drive the ball somewhere and score a run right here. There you go.
Over the shortstop. Luca going to score 2 runs. Past the center fielder. And she's going to get a triple.
Stand-up triple. That's all we needed.
Taylor Pittman, that brings in 2 runs. Up to bat will be the catcher, number 22, Emily Fleming.
Amazing what a few good hits will give confidence to everybody down and up and down the lineup.
Yep.
Prove it to them that it can be done.
That pitcher's not invincible. 2-1 now. No outs. Pop up high. Let third baseman under it. Got it.
1 down. To the plate, second baseman, number 2, Kayla Briggs.
Kayla Briggs, second baseman up. 1 down. 1 runner in scoring position here.
It's going to be close play at home.
Safe. Three to 1 to score now. 2 outs.
Pretty good.
Plate is the first baseman,
Sacrifice
19,
hit there for-
Stephanie Smith.
Briggs.
Pretty good strategy by the coach here. Had the base runner informed of what he wanted done. If the ball was go to first, she was supposed to try to score.
Stephanie Smith, first baseman up. Foul ball down the third baseline. Shortstop couldn't quite get to it. If the winning team here will turn around immediately and play number 1 seed Sylvan Grove. High, but she takes the hit. Out at first. So after 4 innings, the line's up 3-1. We'll be back. Okay, back to the top of the 5th. Line's up 3-1 after that 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Low and outside.
Now, girls, just hold them here. Get some runs.
Saturday.
Don't miss that one. You go through it. You go through
Starting off, Minneapolis will be left fielder number 24, Kelsey Moody. On deck will be the right fielder, number 10, Kylie Gregg. In the hole, center fielder, number 15, Parker Rock. 7.
Didn't have much choice there, and the pitcher played a pretty good play.
Sure did.
What time?
5 to 6.
You gonna be able to finish the game and get down there?
I was thinking I'd leave at 6 if we got ahead. If I left and took the camera, would you feel comfortable continuing on with the audio?
Well, I don't know the lineups and stuff.
That's right here. Just got 2 more innings.
What time is your meeting?
7. The dinner's at 7 in Lindsburg. 40-minute drive. I got to go and change. We'll do another half inning here.
Up for the Canton-Galva Eagles will be
Okay,
the
here they
second
come back.
baseman, number 11, Brianna Scott. On deck will be Sabrina Brown. In the hole, Taryn Nelson.
Just talked herself right through that. I didn't turn it off. Just talked herself right through the break there on the video. Come the Eagles. Canton-Galva down 7-1. Top of the 6th. Low and inside. Low and inside again. Ball 2. So Taylor Kettering having a little control problems here, but
Pitching behind the hitters, and it always makes it a little tougher when you're behind the hitters. They have the advantage on you.
outside. 1 runner on now. No outs. And it's a 7-1 lead, but it could disappear in a hurry if you don't watch P's and Q's.
A lot of help out there, Taylor. Just throw strikes. You're all right. You can do it.
Inside, low. Runner advances to second.
Cleo. But Cleo, this.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he could. If he would. Foul ball.
We're doing all right. He's got a little bit. He said yes.
Cleo Semino's going to come sub for me. Fair ball down the right field line, just inside the lane, and they're going to score 2 and do a stand-up triple. Makes the score 7-3 here. The advantage of the Lions.
All ready for batter, third baseman, number 13, Caitlin Freezy.
That ball just fell right inside the right field line, went cleared the fence.
And inside and low.
Pitcher's getting a little tired.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got anybody warming up or anybody can come in or not to close her up.
There's a hit short.
Right there is the nicest play you'll see. There's a beautiful pitch.
Brings up the pitcher, number
They score
10,
another run.
Jimmy
It's
Bach.
7-4 now. 1 out. They'd stop the bleeding.
That was good baseball. Nice pitch. Ball's hit hard, clean,
Yep.
smooth. Threw it to first, got an out.
Foul down the left field line, and fielders can't get to it.
Dale, we teach that play right there. The runner would run as hard as they can to find the fence, see where the fence is at, and then look and find the ball again. That way you have more confidence of where you're at on the field.
Swing and a miss.
Ball was just simply out of play, though, and she couldn't catch up with it.
Strike 2. 1 out. Low. Ball 1.
Good. 2 strikes, 1 ball, 1 out. Scores 4-7. Favor Minneapolis.
Ross, nice.
Wow.
Nice fielding. That blooper that got over the pitcher's head, out at first.
That girl is as good as they get at shortstop.
See why she got a scholarship, huh?
I think it's well deserved.
Yes.
She's just smooth. She can just see it coming out of her, how
Yep.
smooth she is.
Yep.
Good eye, good eye.
I'd have killed for a 17-year-old guy that was that smooth when we was coaching. We had some, though. We had some good players. Chad Johnson, about as good a ball player you'd ever hope to have on your team as catcher. Played some ball for KU a little later on. Good feet, good speed, good hitting ability. Had some good pitching. The Parsons boys were excellent.
Again, a short.
Oh my gosh. Backhanded that ball.
Sidney Roth, the undisputed leader of the team.
That takes the edge off you, too, as an opposing team when you have to hit that ball that hard and made a good play on you and get you out of the inning.
Canton-Galva 4, Minneapolis
Gives your
7.
pitchers some confidence, too, don't you know? Know that they got that kind of defense backing you
You
up.
bet. You bet.
We'll be back.
Got to do about 3 minutes of training. Trying to get him put on the headset. But he knows all these players.
Advertisements anymore, just let it run.
To the plate, number 27,
Throw as much as
Emily
you can in
Rankin.
here, camera and anything else. Don't worry about packing that tight. Okay?
Okay. Dale's giving us some instructions here, and he's going to bail out and go to some function with his children, or with his grandchildren.
Yeah, I gotta go see my son and daughter-in-law.
His son and daughter-in-law at Bethany.
Thanks so much. Cleo, I do appreciate it. I really do.
Welcome, Cleo. We got the amateurs leading the amateurs, so this ought to be sweet.
It's a fact. What am I going to do about my head?
Cleo knows what happened. Oh, she let off before.
Yeah, she got caught leaning for the pitch.
Wow. What do you do? Actually break contact with the plate or with the base?
Yeah. No leads.
That was a mistake because that was unnecessary that we tried to steal third, and that's the only reason you'd want to be he can be lead off there, but
You
these
have one out.
young kids, not a big deal. Setting pretty good here.
Emily Rankin
Nice shot.
up to bat here. Not sure what the count is. It says 3-1, but I don't think that's right.
Watch it again.
It's a pop fly to center field. She's back and catches. One thing about
Number 23.
Canton-Galva's outfield, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
They've been on top of things, that's for sure.
Now, girls, let's get this one.
been a pretty well played game.
Yeah. Sydney Roth at the back.
Little gal here's made about 5 or 6 pretty amazing plays there at shortstop.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Sweet, real sweet.
Oh, you went fishing for that one.
Yeah, that ball is not in the strike zone.
She's so aggressive. She's so aggressive.
She wants to.
Yeah.
She wants to hit the ball somewhere.
And when you meet a slow pitcher like this, it is so hard to keep up.
Well, that's what I call a dink ball. You know, it just almost throws your timing off.
Oh, yeah. They won't see that next game. It'll be different. But she just
Gotta get out of this one first. There's the base hit, right up the middle.
I'll bet you money she'll be
Now
stealing here.
batting the third baseman, number 18.
What do you want to bet?
Lacey
Well,
Sharp.
as a coach, you like to see that runner on second base with 2 outs. You got a lot more opportunity to score from second than you do first.
Let's see here what Lacey's going to do up to bat.
She'll probably take one, see if she can steal second base.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, she.
That's a long throw from short. She gets Lacey going down the bases.
You know, actually, that throw from deep shortstop is a longer throw than it is from third base. That ball wasn't very deep into the grass, but you take a shortstop that's playing on the edge of the grass, has a longer throw than the third baseman does, so it really needs a better arm.
Oh, yeah. Yep. When they go deep, that's tough.
We're making Cleo run the camera, so if it's messed up, call him. His number is 392.
Yes. 5555. Well, the girls are taking the field. Top of the 7th, 4-7. They're ahead.
Dale.
See if they can finish this inning here.
Dale's left now, and so I can make these comments now embarrassing, but he does a lot of work.
Parker Roth is setting this inning, looks like. Taylor starts out with a ball. One of her worst habits that I've seen watching this game. She gets behind.
Yeah, pitches behind the hitters the whole game. She's probably got 75 pitches now.
Yeah.
But she's a strong girl.
Oh, yeah. And
As she comes back, she fights back. I've seen her down 3-0 and fight back and strike them out. But she's just making it hard for herself by getting behind them hitters.
right. Hard hit to short. Oh, goes through by left fielder. A drag girl's running after her. That's a little freshman out there. She is going to be one heck of a ball player. Gets it in. That went between short,
Brings up first baseman, 19.
past left field, and the drag girl from center ran it down. She's going to be a definite star here for Minneapolis.
The ball broke the perimeter to the outfield and ran curved almost to the wall. Then they set up a nice little relay with the shortstop going out, and could have made, and the catcher would be in charge here to cut that ball off and tell the player where to throw it to. Look her back.
Oh, she did everything right except throw to home.
Overthrew first. Just a mistake.
She had her at third. I mean, she was picked off at third.
Yeah.
I mean, she did everything right.
Go into what you do is raise the ball up above your head and act like you're going to throw it, and run right to the runner, and the runner don't know what to do. It just freezes a runner, and then you can tag him out.
That girl at first don't mean nothing, but that girl at third just scored.
Yeah.
So now the score's 5-7, bottom of the 7th, top of the 7th, excuse me.
But by picking that ball up and acting like a throwing motion and running right to the runner, then you can throw it off to the home or third.
But they had her.
You want to run the runner back to third if you lose them. But it's just a mistake. We're all right here. We got 2 runs and
Nice hit
catch
to
that
left
ball.
field. Oh my goodness. A juggling act. That's what I like about wrestling. I didn't have to move the camera.
Second baseman, number 11.
That was a hard drive to left field, and she bobbled the ball.
But tried to catch it 2 other times.
and juggled it a little bit, and it fell to the ground.
The coach is he's going to wonder what's going on here. We've got no outs. They're down 5-7. Runner at first and second. I got a feeling he's going to have a bunt down first base line. Those two runners on the base is what's going to tie it up.
Well, we made a couple mental errors here and a couple actual errors. Time to buckle down.
One is the camera operator.
and the other one is his sidekick.
I'm sorry you didn't get to see that play, but maybe I'll get into this here. Taylor.
You'll have to charge you guys extra if we actually show you the game.
Yeah. Now there's Taylor again. I just love her to death. She worked hard for me when I had her, and here she's starting off with 2 balls again, and she just gets to throwing it.
When you see the people driving the ball hard off the pitcher, you know your pitcher's lost a little edge off of their pitch, and she's getting a little tired.
Yep. And the bad thing is she's going to pitch the next game. So I don't know how that's going to work.
In fairness to her, too, we've made a couple errors behind her here.
Yeah. And she walked that bat, walked the bases loaded now. This is still no outs, Terry. I don't know. This is a prime example here where lay down a bunt.
Well, you're going to have to decide what you're going to do with the ball if it comes to you here. Now, we got it out at any base.
And it looks like Coach is moving his infielders in. I'd say the play's at home here. Pretty good swinger.
We got to get an out no matter what.
Emily Fleming doing a super job behind the plate. Another nice stop. Ball in the dirt. Taylor starts off with the ball. A lot of weight on that pitcher's shoulders. Pop fly right center field. This is going to hurt. Scored one.
Ball should have went into second base. They could have picked up an out at second base. But instead they went to the relay at home. So we still have no outs. 7-6 game.
We do get the bat again, but we don't want to do that.
Same situation we had before. Bases loaded, no outs.
There you go.
Looks like Dale was the glue was holding this deal together.
Yeah, he left. What's up? We can't let him leave anymore.
Nice pitch.
Right at home. Good play. Excellent play by Lacey Sharp. Throws it home to Emily Fleming.
Nice play.
Emily's right on the bag where she needs to be. Gave her the big mitt. So they got the force out. Base is still loaded. That's exactly what their team wanted to do, and we did exactly what we should have done. Excellent play there by Lacey Sharp and Emily Fleming.
They did the right thing, and they executed it well. They stopped the run at home, got the force out.
Yes.
She threw back to second, but the left fielder was in there backing her up, so if the ball would have got loose, we would have still been all right.
Taylor starts with another ball.
Now see right here, pass ball, wild pitch could score a run. So that ball was in the dirt, and she made a nice stop on it.
Emily's doing a super job back there.
The backstop is fairly close here if he can recover from a pass ball, but depends how it bounces off the backstop.
And you know the girl at third is supposed to stay there. She ain't going nowhere. I mean, that run's important.
Yeah.
That would tie the game up. Base is still loaded, 6-7, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside pitch.
What we would do here, Cleo, we'd drift a second baseman over behind the pitcher in case the ball got loose going back to the pitcher, just to back that up.
No doubt.
And the second baseman or shortstop's not doing anything on a return throw anyhow.
A hit back to the pitcher. Emily's at home.
Nice play, guys.
Kind of a gutsy throw there by Emily. You know, you throw back down to third, you just know that Chris Lacey's there. You know she's going to catch the ball, but
yeah, but I like that aggressiveness in my catchers, because my catcher has to be an aggressive player.
Yep.
Has to be a team leader.
Yep. And once again, I didn't get that on film, but there's 2 outs now, 6-7. Here's where they want to be. They need this batter right here. Everything goes to first.
Nice pitch, outside corner.
There's where the pitcher is. It's
Well, see, we still got to force it every base, so they could take the easy play.
right. Yeah. There it is. Oh, tied up the ball game. A hit between short and second to the left, and Sidney had a mitt on it.
That brings
Landed about 4 foot from the bag, just couldn't get the
number
out.
3.
Well, she did a nice job just knocking the ball down, keeping 2 runs from scoring.
Oh yeah, because if that went center field,
I don't think she could have got the first out at second anyhow.
No.
We just need to get this out right here.
big out.
Scoreboard's all 7s. I don't know if that's lucky or not.
And oh yeah, that's a good number. And
Seventh inning, 7-7.
Taylor threw a strike for the first pitch. Way ahead. That's a good place to put that one. Nothing good.
A lot of pressure on this batter and take advantage of that.
Yeah, 1-1, 2 outs.
No pass balls, no wild pitches.
Inside for ball 2. A lot of weight on the pitcher.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 7th.
Ball 4.
Oh, scoreboard must have been wrong.
Yeah, I think it's 2. It's 3-1 now.
3-1.
3-1 now. I think the umpire wanted to call a strike. I think he really did. It looked like he was coming back, but didn't happen. 3-1. 2 outs, 7-7.
Nice pitch, nice pitch.
Strike 2, yeah.
Right down the middle.
Yep. I think she was told not to swing. I really do.
Well,
Pressure's on the batter, like you said now.
pitcher's a little bit intimidating. She got a nice pitch. If she could just get ahead of the batter, she could do
Yep.
just a little bit better. And
Here's the pitch. It's pop high at third base. Lacey Allen is under it.
nice play.
Once again, I didn't get that, but I tried. Okay, that's tied up the score, folks. I don't like running a camera. I don't mind talking. I can talk all day, but
For 6.5 innings. Canton-Galva.
got turned on. Oh well. Hey, you know what? They can always fire me. It's fine. They're gonna have a pinch runner for Emily Fleming, and that is gonna
Bat
be
number 2, Kayla Briggs.
DJ Martin.
We're going to play for this run right here. This 1 run. We're going to do what we can do to score the winning run in the bottom of the 7th. When they came around and trying to get some support going for it.
Yeah, these are the parents. Now we got Kayla Briggs at number 2. She's playing second base. And I got a feeling they're going to have her stick her bat out and run it to first. Okay, we got a steal, the second, standing up. Well, sliding in. Little fake swing, you know, that's kind of one of those intimidating, I'm going to hit, but I'm not really, and allows the runner to go. Well, I'll tell you what, if you get any wheels on the base at all with this type of pitching, you should be stealing every time.
Yeah. The pitcher, in fairness to her, is you know, their team is still in the game.
Yeah. It's not how hard you throw.
No, it's what we used to call dink balls. It just throws your timing off, and you're going to have some college quality hitters up there, and it's just hard to catch up and get your timing right.
And you know, you made a good point. You know, she's getting tired too. Even though she's not a hard thrower, she's getting tired too.
Yeah.
But once again, reiterate how important that base runner is at second base right now. Kayla Briggs takes the ball.
She's got to make sure she don't make an out up there.
1 out, 7-7.
There's where the base running skills come in. A long fly ball to right field, you could probably advance on it.
Oh. Yeah.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. I was watching the batter. I'm sorry. Pretty nice pitch there, but this is going to be a big pitch. It's full count. 1 out.
There you go.
Hit it to short. The runner did a good job going back to second. She's going to steal third, and she got it.
I'd like to see a slide there. It shows aggressiveness.
I tell you guys, I am so sorry. You can fire the cameraman, but Coach puts in a pinch runner, and she's went from first to second to third. And we got 2 outs. The run we need's at third. You got Stephanie Smith up to bat. She's a senior this year.
Okay, Coach, what are you going to do here? Are you going to try to score on a pass ball or a wild pitch that goes to the screen?
Hasn't been any wild balls with this girl.
No, that's true.
You know, it's just not going to happen here. She just has to hit. Stephanie just has to. She can do it.
She's got to put the ball in play.
She can hit the ball.
I tell you, she puts the ball in play. It's a tough out at home if it's hit, anywhere out in there and past the radius of the pitcher.
They should be thinking first base all the way. And there it is. It's a little loop of the third, and we're going to go another inning. Looks like that was the bottom of the 7th. 7-7.
After 7 completed.
Okay, I'm going to try to follow it this time. I'm going to put my hand on the machine. And they got the leadoff batter here. And Taylor starts off with the ball. And I know, when they get to struggling like this, I know what the coach is telling them. They're saying, hey, I want you to see a strike before anything.
Yeah, what they need is a base runner, and that's to do anything they can to get it.
Yep. But the girl took a good cut at it. 1-1.
Are you going to have time to go get me a nacho in between this?
I can assure you. Only unless you're buying.
Well, that's out.
Oh, it's a hard hit to Sydney Roth. Little line drive. You want to run this?
No, I do not. You're doing fine. I think it's the best camera work I've ever not seen.
Well, one thing about it, I won't be watching it because I'm sitting here seeing it.
It was a fairly hard hit ball to shortstop. She handled it well. Got 1 out.
1 out. That's key. Nice pitch by Taylor.
She's probably well over 120 pitches.
Yeah, I would.
She's a strong girl, and it's a good thing she is.
Oh. Little dinker like a bunt. Made a throw to first. I think I even got that on the tape. Nice play by Emily Fleming.
Number 4.
Emily made a nice play there, and I see the coach. She went around the ball and got behind the ball before she picked it up and made a nice throw to first, and on the inside of the baseline. Just played it just how you're supposed to play it.
Emily has so much talent.
You pick that ball up with your back to the first baseman, you can't make that play. So she went
around,
got herself squared away on the ball, picked it up, and made the play.
Had a good target at first. Mitt was out. Made a good stretch. Taylor's got 2 balls now, or 1. Yeah, 2 balls, no strikes. Good little batter up. Seen her hit before, but she's gonna make her throw a strike. If she gets on base, she'll be running. Got a little low. Behind the count now, 3-0.
2 out, the scoreboard correct? I believe it is, isn't it?
Let's see, 1. Yeah, 2. Sydney made that catch at short, and then bunt at home. Little pop fly to third base. Lacey.
Oh, couldn't quite get there.
Lacey Sharp. She was coming in and just went off the tip of her glove. Good play there. Good hustle. As I looking out there, Terry, I seen half the team move, and that's what you want to see. You want to see the whole team move, of course, but it's
they've been well coached for not just this year, but a number of years. You just don't learn these skills in just one season. It's going to be a hard play to make.
Yeah.
Can't make that play.
Hard hit right up the middle.
One of them C&I base hits.
Okay, now there's their runner.
To the base, the second baseman.
But we have to remember, we get last bat here. Now let's see what kind of play we can get here. Hopefully I can get this. Emily did a good job scooping that out of the dirt. But Taylor starts with the ball again.
Do you throw to second here, Coach?
Yes.
You got enough confidence in your players to throw down to second?
When you got Sydney Roth at short and Emily at catching, you bet.
Yeah.
Taylor throws hard. That ball comes in fast. They're not going to steal, I guarantee you.
That pitcher's job to get the heck out of the way there, because she'd throw the ball right at her head, and it's her job to get out of the way.
And Sydney ain't going to miss it.
Oh, look.
Hit right up the middle on the other side. So, now the plot thickens now. 2 outs, 2 runners on, first and second. 2 hard hits right up the middle. I'll tell you what, when Taylor throws hard, that ball goes back hard. See, you know, they have respect for Emily. That girl at second didn't even lead off. If I was a coach, yeah, he is. He's letting her know. She was still standing on second base. Yeah. 2 outs, you got to be getting a big lead. Got to cut it. 1-1. But they respect Emily. She's got a good arm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And confident enough to use it.
Oh, yeah. You've seen that, yeah.
That makes the game. If
Yeah.
you got to play the game passive, it's just not near as much fun.
A little action. Ball. 2-1.
We were fortunate enough in American Legion and Senior Babe Ruth to have Chad Johnson. He had a gun for an arm, and I tell you what, it was a cat and mouse game. Anybody on? You never conceded second base. We need a good pitch right here. Got it, inside corner.
That cut her wrist off almost, didn't it? 2 outs.
2 outs. 2-2 on the batter. Top of the 8th, isn't it?
Yep.
The scoreboard said 7th, but oh no, it says 8th.
Big pitch right here. Don't want to go full count here.
Oh, that's it right there.
Yep.
That was a beautiful
Shut her
pitch.
down. Shut her down.
She dug down deep and got that.
Yep. Now they got to hit. They just got to put the bat on the ball.
Where we at in the lineup? You got any clue?
Sydney Roth was up. Let's see. They were probably about 5, 6, 7.
They probably changed it some since the start of the game.
I know the one Roth girl is out.
Runner here.
Yep. Here, and Coach has a bench over there with a bunch of speedsters, so maybe we'll see some. There's an attempt at a bunt. And I'll tell you what, Terry, it's hard to bunt against a slow pitch. Like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it is almost impossible.
There's a base hit.
Yes, nice hit. Got to keep motors down to first base, and there we go. That's what we needed right there. I guarantee you, Coach Vernon is going to have a little play on here. Now, last time Kylie was up, they tried to have her bunt, and
Well, we just got to make sure not to hit a double play, which I haven't seen it today, but it's possible.
yeah,
The runner, there she goes.
yeah, she stuck her bat out, hit the ball.
Got the runner to second.
Exactly, that's what Coach wanted. Got that runner to second.
To the plate, number 27.
She did a nice job. She squared up, got the bat in the top of the strike zone, so she knows if any ball's above that, it's out of the strike zone and it's a ball, and laid the ball really nice down out to the pitcher.
This is Emily Rankin up to bat, sophomore. I don't know. Yeah, what's he going to do, Terry? Going to hit away.
The base hit wins. The base hit to right field for sure probably wins the game. Got to be careful here not to get picked off over there or get thrown out. We never want to make that out at third base.
Never, never, never. Oh,
Don't let it hit you.
good job. That should win the game right there. Yep. Got to throw in from the outfield. That game is. What in the world?
That's the ball game.
Yeah, I was going to say that don't mean nothing.
Minneapolis wins the ball game 8-7 in the bottom of the 8th with a nice base hit to center field. Drove